evening, ladies and gents. You're tuned in to WYRD Wizard Radio. I'm your host, Theo Thunderbird Thompson, coming to you live from New York City, New York. Today in our studio, we have some very special guests, the creators of your favorite wizard radio show, Wizard Cops.
I'm casting my spell on you. I'm casting my spell on you. You'll never be untrue. No.
Hello, the internet. My name is Brandon Sanchez.
I'm Joey Nestra.
I'm Aaron Schwartz.
Matt Carmen.
And we are your Wizard Cops. And this is our official Patreon video.
How did you pronounce that?
Patreon, the way that it's spelled.
No.
Patreon video.
It's Patreon, right?
Yeah.
Patreon?
Patreon.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah, like
What, like paternal?
No,
like
that's dumb.
no,
like
like
your
patron.
father. No.
No, it's like Patreon.
No, I think it's Patreon.
Don't let me out.
guys.
That's your supervisor.
I think it's Patreon.
No,
guys.
it's Patreon. Like, cause you
patron it.
you patronize.
I really want to drink some Patron right now.
Expecto Patron. Expecto
And
Patronus!
it's gone. It's Patreon, not Patreon.
Honestly, it's no wonder you don't be friends. Anyway, the internet. The four of us have been playing Dungeons & Dragons and other tabletop RPGs for a very long time now, and I'm usually the game master. And I'm always having ideas for new games. And we're all big Harry Potter nerds, obviously. So I thought it would be really fun to have a game set in the Harry Potter universe, but not in England or Scotland like the books are, but in New York City, where all the players are Aurors, catching dark wizards and solving mysteries and stuff. So anyway, we've all started listening to a bunch of actual play podcasts of people playing tabletop RPGs, and we wanted to get in on it, because our games are really extensive and have really interesting stories, so we wanted to set up a podcast and see if other nerds might be interested in this kind of storytelling.
So the biggest challenge we had was coming up with a world for our Aurors in New York. I mean, in the books, J.K. Rowling kind of touches on some things in New York, but really doesn't deal with much in the US. So we decided we have this blank page we get to write on. On that blank page, we have now included 5 wizarding schools. We've got the history of the wizarding world in colonial America leading up to now, including the first wizarding president.
Ben Franklin.
Thank you, Mr. Benjamin Franklin. We also have a banking system and a government. We also have an extensive list of American-specific wand woods and wand cores. And we're still writing more.
And you can find it all on our website. So, everything that we've created for this world could theoretically fit into J.K. Rowling's Wizarding World. But we're not using any of her characters or locations. So, we're playing in her sandbox, we're just not using any of her toys.
Wizard Cops follows the story of Dean, Eric, and Charlie, 3 wizards in the New York City Aura Department, stopping crime, capturing dark wizards, solving magical mysteries, and making plenty of magical puns along the way. How did you say that?
They're puntastic. Puntacular. Punderful.
There you go. That's it. Nailed it.
We started in November 2014, and since then we have created our first season comprised of 23 episodes. We'd like to create more content, but we need your help.
Well, what do you get by becoming a patron?
You would enable us to continue doing our podcast, increase the quality, and also let us put out more content.
Plus, we're poor as hell. We've been playing on a fold-out camping table that we've borrowed, and we use bottle caps as miniatures.
This is just a sheet. This is just a sheet.
Not a good sheet. It's a piece of sheet.
We've got rewards for pledges anywhere from $2 to $100 a month. We'll thank you on our podcast and on our website. You'll get VIP exclusive access to bonus content and stuff like that. Invites to our Google Hangout every month where we'll just hang out and drink and talk about Harry Potter and whatever you guys like. You know, you can even name and create a character and we'll like interact with that character. We've got some wands that we can make, like from our resident wand maker, and wizarding advertisements, all kinds of stuff listed in our rewards section on the Patreon, which is under this video. If you look down.
Look down, look down.
You can even vote on certain select story elements so you can have a part in how our story goes.
We also have stretch goals, including the creation of an online webcomic, a Wizard Rock EP, and the publication of the game itself, so that you can get involved and play in our world.
We also have another stretch goal, which would be to open a parent company called Bottle Cap Kingdom. Bottle Cap Kingdom would include Wizard Cops, but also have other games in it set in other nerd universes. We'd also be able to have YouTube content, particularly a show that is dedicated to what we call Guerrilla D&D. Guerrilla D&D is where we get in the car and we'll go and put a GoPro in the car and film us playing D&D on a road trip, and we'll eventually go to other places randomly in public and start playing D&D in random places with random people and just do it in public. It's
Doing it in public.
doing it in public. We don't even know if this is gonna work, but it sounds
We did it on a road trip already.
it sounds like something.
And innovative RPGing is how we roll.
Innovative.
Okay.
So if you already love Wizard Cops, please, please, please become a patron. We already value your patronage as a listener. We just like to also value you as a patron, as a donator.
Patronage.
You know, we spend all this time creating things that we love, and we want to share them with everybody else. And the only way we can really do that is with your help.
Harry Potter has always been a big part of our lives, and its impact on a generation of young readers is amazing. We've always wanted to be real wizards, and now with your help, we can be. So, thanks for watching this video, and we thank you for your patronage and continued support.
Thanks!
Patronage is an actual word. Patronage. That's a
I-
word. It's a real word.
Never heard of it.
That's our